So, welcome. Let's get ready to move into our practice. So, with heart rhythm meditation, we always have some basic beginning steps that help us to go deeper. And the first one is really to set our intention for our meditation today. Searching internally, what is my intention? And then we form the posture that helps us to breathe fully and rhythmically. So that posture is an upright, straight posture. So we begin with making any cushion adjustments. I have a multitude of cushions that I use so that my knees can be lower than my hips. So check your posture right now. If your knees are above your hips, find an extra pillow to sit on. Or there's all kinds of different, I've got some of these, I've got bed pillows, I've got everything that I could possibly need to get my knees lower than my hips, because office chairs do two bad things. One, they tilt you backwards instead of forwards, and they're not high enough. So once we get our knees lower than our hips, by making any of those adjustments, then we can let our sit bones do all the work. We can feel that the sit bones are really supporting the spine. The spine is straight and elongated. The crown of our head is reaching toward the sky. And our feet are firmly planted on the ground. So wiggle your toes a minute and feel where your feet are grounding you. We rotate our shoulders back. What I like to do is do a little stretch up to my ears, try to touch my shoulder blades together in the back, and then drop my hands back down onto my legs, either palms up or palms down. And then we close our eyes. And we feel what this posture feels like. Appreciating our bodies for holding us. Adjusting any tense or sore spots. Relaxing our leg muscles so that our spine is doing all the work. The sit bones really are the support. As soon as we close our eyes, we notice the sensations of the air moving around us, the sounds, perhaps a smell or a taste. And then we bring our attention to our breath. How is our breath flowing in and out right now? Notice for about how long you inhale and exhale. One of these will be longer than the other. So we learn something about ourselves. Are we better at inhaling, taking energy in, or better at exhaling and giving energy out? And we gradually, by paying attention to the breath, we deepen it. So this is where we make the first intervention. And we begin exhaling and giving a little squeeze of these abdominal muscles to let just a little more breath go out. And when we're empty, we relax those muscles, slowly, smoothly, and silently allowing the breath to flow back in and that belly to expand and the lower ribs to widen. It's like a balloon. As we inhale, our belly expands. As we exhale, it flattens out. We keep that fuller breath going, being gentle with ourselves. And the next step is to look for our pulse or our heartbeat. So we can put one hand on our chest or fingertips into our chest, or feel the pulse very gently in our throat, or we can feel the pulse in our wrist. And whichever method works for you to find your heartbeat or your pulse, welcome the sensation of the heartbeat being present. And begin breathing for 6 heartbeats to an inhale and 6 heartbeats to an exhale. You can have a higher count if that's helpful, but we try to reach for 6 at the shortest count. Welcome any response like a cough. See if you're being gentle enough with yourself. And if the sensation of the pulse or the heartbeat is not present, that's okay. It will come with time. You just breathe rhythmically. We welcome the inhale and the energy and spirit that rides on the breath. And we allow the exhale to be full, smooth, and silent. And as we sink deeper into our heart space, we allow the messages from our unconscious to come forward, the message of our heart to speak to us as we concentrate on the full rhythmic breath. Those unconscious portals open up, giving us greater insight and wisdom. From this beautiful heart space that we create when we allow the full rhythmic breath to start working on autopilot. We have to try hard at first and then relax into it and then just allow it. The vast inner space opens up within us. So let's ground ourselves a little bit more. With our next exhale, think of sending the breath down the spine, down the legs, out the tailbone, and out the feet, down into the earth. And then as we inhale, let's think of drawing that breath from the direction of the earth back up our spine and our legs, up into our heart center, the whole middle of the chest. Still keep that rhythmic count, maybe even stretching to a count of 8 on the exhale. extending far down into the earth, and drawing our beloved planet's energy back up into our hearts through the breath. So think of this as like your taproot going down. That one large taproot that extends far down into the earth. The energy flowing along it. And gradually from there, we send a few smaller roots out, spreading out a little wider. Just as the roots of a tree take in the energy of the earth, the nutrients, the water, our breath can direct the energy to flow and connect with the earth. When we connect with this earth breath, we always just breathe in and out of our nose. And I gradually think of that root system as extending farther to the sides now, not just down into the depth, but out to the sides. And this entire energetic root system draws the energy back into the center of the chest on the inhale. Keeping the breath full. Now we can shift our attention to just sending the breath far out to the left and the right as we exhale, as though our arms were outstretched to the sides and the energy was flowing horizontally and drawing it back into our chest as we inhale. This earth breath is very peaceful, calming, supportive, grounding. Whatever troubles we've had this week, this month, we can allow the earth to compost them, turning them into usable soil. Perhaps your dreams had messages that were unclear. Let them be filtered through the earth breath. So notice what your body feels like after this short 25 minutes of meditation. Is your body restless or calm? Is your mind busy or focused on the breath? Notice what has been helpful and what needs improvement. Notice if it was easier to inhale or to exhale, or that longer count. And then give your body permission to move again. Gently open your eyes. Give your body the permission to stretch. And thank it for being still. It's not easy for our bodies to stay still and for our minds to concentrate on what we want them to concentrate on. In this case, the breath and the pulse or the heartbeat.